Hi, my name is Debbie Almantasser. Assalamu alaikum, peace and greetings, everyone. I am the board president of the Muslim Consultative Network, which we call MCN. MCN has done wonderful work along the lines of interfaith relations, cross-cultural education, community empowerment, and most recently our youth leadership program called My NYC, which actually developed to fill a very important void within our community. And that void is to develop the next generation of leaders to take on the role and responsibility of leading and supporting the Muslim community of New York City.
Talking about the issues in your community, right? So what issue did you guys choose? Bullying. Okay. Where do you see bullying happening most?
Like we show that in the outside, and also we show that in the school. There are a lot of times that people bully each other.
Okay. Where outside of the school do you see it happening? My NYC is a youth leadership development program. We work with high school students around New York City in developing their leadership skills, instilling within them the confidence they need to successfully lead, and an understanding of themselves as leaders.
A lot of the students in the beginning of the program didn't really understand what it means to be a leader or how important that is. But little by little, they realized from the program and reinforcing it in my class, they've come to realize that they are leaders, they could become the change.
Well, we're thinking of doing like talking to adults, for people who can help us try to solve the problem.
What do you think? What do you think is happening? Why is this happening? What do you notice in your community? Who are you? What is your identity? These questions at first, in the beginning of the program, it's like, who am I? And I remember one of the students, Adam, and he was like, Miss Sarah, no one asked me this question, who am I? No one ever asked me this question. I don't know how to answer this question. So a lot of the questions in the workshops with Mariam Saeed helped them start thinking about who they are as individuals, even though they thought or they think that as teenagers they have no value in the community or no strength or no ability. They start realizing, oh yeah, I can make a difference. I do matter. My voice does matter.
I'm in this class for MCN, so that was for help us to grow. We want to be a leader. So it's like every week we come in this class one time. So we talk about our community. So if you have any problems, so how do we solve that, and how do we make as a good leader in our class?
All the time, like you think like who you are. First, you have to think like who you are, and like this program help us like it's not about the problem, but it's make like the sum of problem. We never solved that before, but we show that, but we cannot do nothing. But if you come here and be a good leader.
What's your problems?
This my problem with the smoke and the drinking and the drugs.
Okay, so substance abuse, right? Over the summer, through our My NYC in Action summer program, a group of youth actually put together a fully youth-led press conference. They were able to do this through the help of one of our community members and partners, Parseo, who actually came to speak at a My NYC session. The students in the program reached out to Parseo and said, hey, we feel like the youth's voice needs to be more present in the media, and we want to hold a press conference on the steps of City Hall. Can you help us? And they did, and they were wonderful. And by the end of the summer, we had over 20 youth on the steps of City Hall sharing their stories of how 9/11 affected their lives, and the teamwork that was put into that, the way we had community partners and we had My NYC students working together to actually put something on that has never really been done before. It was just inspiring to watch.
also made claims that the mosque would be a home base for terrorists and that it would generate too much traffic.
So for number one, outreach to partners, since interfaith is pretty easy to outreach for anything, we started off with that. And then feminist organizations, because the victim here isn't just any Muslim, it's a girl.
Ultimately, through MyNYC, we are creating the next generation of leaders. We are getting these students to start early on and recognize their potential.
We want, as much as you, to see the Muslim American community empowered and vibrant in New York City, ready to meet every challenge. And so I ask you to join us at MCN to build the next generation of leaders.